Well, good morning, Thanksgiving. Unfortunately, we're still a little sick. We thought we'd all be 100% today, but we're not. So, we're still gonna make the Salvadorean pavo. Last night, before I went to bed, I ended up making a sauce. And let me pull it out real quick. This here is the sauce. It's a deep red color right now. And what this sauce has, it's 10 Roma tomatoes, 2 green peppers, 1 whole white onion, 5 garlic cloves, and salt for taste, ancho chiles, pumpkin seeds. Now the ancho chiles and the pumpkin seeds were smoked, they were cooked on a pan until they were smoky. My back has been tweaking. Well, the next thing will be is to clean the turkey. The pavo right here. Drain the rest of the liquid that's in here. We're gonna give this turkey a wash. Do half water, half vinegar. Make sure you get everything out. I don't really keep those, but I can throw them in there. Clean all the areas. We got our 4-inch pan over here. We're gonna oil that pan up. I think we'll add some more. No, we will add more. Why? We're gonna use this pan to first brown the turkey. Stick it in real quick. Heat up. While that's happening, we're gonna stab the turkey. I'm just gonna puncture some holes into it. And this is so that the sauce can penetrate the meat. The tomatoes in the sauce will help tenderize the meat. This is a very juicy meat when the turkey cooks in the sauce. Now, I do want to do this a little bit differently. I'm gonna follow the original way of doing it, but once it's done cooking for those 3 hours, or maybe 2, we'll see. Play it by ear. Man, this back of mine, I'm gonna cut it down the center so it all is laying flat and it'll be immersed in the sauce. That way, the sauce really does penetrate the meat. So yeah, we'll let that heat up, say like 10 minutes. Okay, 1 Granny Smith apple. This apple will go inside the turkey. Hey G, you want to okay. All right, I think it's just 1 Granny Smith apple. Let me see, the dogs are barking. Okay, let's see, just 1. Let's see, I'm also gonna need bay leaves. So let me read it to you, okay, with the recipe. You got 10 large Roma tomatoes, halved and seeded, 1 large green bell pepper, halved and seeded. I put 2. 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil, 1 10-pound whole turkey, neck and giblets removed, 1 Granny Smith apple. Oh, I didn't peel it. That's okay. I've done it like this before. 1 5-ounce jar pitted green olives, drained. Now, the juice, I like to include it with the sauce. So, it'll mix in there eventually. 2 dried ancho chiles, stemmed and seeded. 1/2 cup of pumpkin seeds, raw. 2 bay leaves, 1 onion, salt, pepper to taste. So, and I'll read the instructions, what it says. It says, place an oven rack in the topmost position and preheat oven to a broil setting. Line a baking sheet with aluminum oil. You would place the tomatoes and bell peppers onto the baking sheet, cut side down. Broil on top rack of preheated oven until the skin begins to blacken, about 5 minutes. It took longer than 5 minutes for me. Place charred vegetables into a bowl, seal it with plastic, and then wrap it until the skin loosens. And lower the oven rack to accommodate a roasting pan and turn the oven 325. Now I put it at 400 because I want to sear. I want to get that browning on the turkey. And I will also say, when I was broiling the vegetables, not all of it peeled off. Well, the tomatoes did fine, but the green pepper, not so much. And I've done it this way a couple of times where you only peel most of it, but you still leave some behind. And it still works out fine, so don't worry. Okay, where we're at right now is we just poured vegetable oil into the roasting pan. And it says medium-high heat, but when hot, you put the turkey in and sear all sides until browned. So about 10 minutes. And once the turkey has been browned, place breast side up into the roasting pan and then start stuffing it with the quartered apples and olives. I already did this part where you get the ancho chiles and the pumpkin seeds and the bay leaves, and you cook it until the pumpkin seeds begin to smell toasted for about 5 minutes, then pour into the mixture to the blender. Now, I forgot to put the bay leaves in there, but we're okay because they're gonna be in the sauce. Okay, the tomatoes and the peppers and the onions, you know, once you remove all the skin, put it in the blender with the seeds and the ancho chile, then blend it. And after you blend it, salt, pepper to your taste. And the consistency you want is you want a thick, smooth sauce. And you can add liquid from the olives if you desire. Then you're gonna brush this sauce and place it into a preheated oven and then cook it. Cook until the meat thermometer insert meaty part of the thigh reads 180 degrees. Now, what I do differently in the end is I'm gonna pour this over. I'm not gonna brush it. I'm gonna pour it over the turkey. Okay? Get every nook and cranny of the turkey in there. Excuse me. That sounds bad. Put it right here for now. So every part of the turkey. And then I'm going to seal it by covering it in plastic first and then foil. You can just do foil, but my experience with just putting foil over it is that the tomato starts eating away the aluminum foil. And I like putting the plastic over because it creates this, I don't know, bubble. It just traps in all the heat, keeps all the moisture in. You're not losing any of the moisture. Whereas if you just put the foil, the tomato starts eating the foil away, and now you have holes. And then you have foil, melted foil on your turkey. So, yeah. We're gonna cook it for 3 hours. And then after it's done cooking for 3 hours in the sauce, we're going to remove it. And we're gonna continue basting the turkey in the sauce. Well, let's see if this is hot enough. Still has liquid. I'm gonna pat down the turkey dry, or not. Well, this bird still has hair. All right, before I do this, I'm gonna clean this turkey up a bit more. Fly, birdie, fly. Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling. Hello, my... Oh, man. This was never a problem. Now it is. I appreciate the offer, son. Do you want to record? All right. All right, here's how you're going to do it, okay? Let me see how much battery I have. 55? Oh, man, I'm almost out. All right. All right, so we are going to... Man, if my back ever stops giving me problems, take this out. And we're going to sear the turkey in there. This is going to be fun. It's not fully dry yet. But we'll do our best. All right, right there. A little higher. I'm just gonna sear it. I'll put an apron on. Sit back. Okay, we're gonna flip the turkey around. Bless you. Amen over here. So I'm thinking it cooled off already. So we're gonna put it back in the oven while it's hot. Okay. Don't shake it so much. Careful where you step. It's a lot. Hey, you get there. All right. Moving a little slower here. My back's tweaking. I have to do all kinds of stretches. You know, kind of sear. You know what I think is going to be better? If I just do it here. Because I'll have a consistent flame going on. Instead of throwing the whole turkey in there. This will be much faster too. All right. I had a genius idea. All I got to do is remember. I think it'll fit in there. Yeah. That's the neck. You know, it's fine. But then it'll be really nicely browned. No, we're going to do it. I've just never done this before.
Okay, you're gonna record this.
The whole process. This thing's pretty oily.
Set it down, okay?
You're done?
Well, my hands are getting tired, okay?
Wait, but I need you. You getting tired? Gian, could you please cover your brother for a little bit? He's gonna take over. So we got it on the pan and we're gonna sear the sides that we can. Your brother's getting tired? Well, you can get more outside. If you need to get closer, see this right here? This, or WT, right here. You can flick it to the left and no, not pressing it. Left to right. Yeah, you can get closer and further. It's recording, right? Oh, that way you don't have to come in closer. Oil is going everywhere. She's ripping. Okay, now we're gonna stuff her. We got our apples. So for next time, we're just gonna throw her to this pan to sear her and not the other way around. Oh man, my back. All right, throw a bay leaf in there. About 3 bay leaves, gonna be fine. Got the pitted olives. And we're just I'm gonna throw the juice all around. Now you can blend this with your sauce, and we're gonna shove these inside, okay? Look at that, that's beautiful. Get some new gloves. You don't have to record me this way. Oh man, my back. It's tweaking. I have to go back to the Cairo. And we're gonna pour these 2 beautiful sauces in there. Smoky. And just all over the turkey. Inside the turkey. Cover every part. There you go. Now, depending on how hot this is, okay, it's good. Throw that in there. I'm not gonna include this, nobody eats it. It's getting a little messy over here. So, we're gonna do a plastic wrap first. And I already threw the oven, I already threw the pan to the oven. It's not that hot. You just cover all the edges. You get a seal in there. That seal is gonna help retain moisture. Then we'll get our foil out, and the foil will protect the plastic from melting. And you just get all the edges again. I got one sticking out though. That's gonna go in the oven, 3 hours. You set it and you forget it. We'll put a timer. Okay. We'll come back to her in 3 hours, see how she's doing. All right, you hear that sound? Turkey is done cooking. So we baked it for 3 hours. So we're gonna open it now. Now she's not done yet. We're gonna uncover it and we're gonna start basting it with the juices, and we're gonna leave it uncovered while it browns and cooks a little more in the juices. That smells good. That smells like my childhood. Now remember I said cover it with plastic and then foil, and you'll see how it turned out. The foil protects it, right? I mean, it'll still melt on the metal.
Even on the turkey.
Bless you. And we're just gonna pour the sauce all over again. So you see all this juice and all this meat. I wanna submerge it more. So I'm gonna cut it. Let's see, I'm gonna get some gloves. Maybe, I'm not sure if this is strong enough. Get that big old chunk right there to get into the sauce more. Some big old pieces of meats. There we go. So since it's submerged, I don't really think we need to worry about browning. Like I said, I wanted to do this one a little bit different, because what I noticed is that, you know, you want the juices to be in the turkey. And so, yes, browning gives it a nice color, but the juice is what really plays the most important part in the Salvadorean turkey. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it cook a little bit longer in its juices to get the turkey to absorb more of the sauce, giving it more flavor.
Yeah, need to go shower. Stick over the foil and I'll go good.
We'll stick it back in the oven. We'll put it down to 375. Ooh, almost made a big mistake right there. We'll check on it in 15 minutes. Almost there.